Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
BBC News Business.
May 22, 11:07 America, New York. Rail unions vow to fight government strike threat. Transport Secretary Grant Shapps claims a new law would protect shipments from disruption.
BBC News Business.
May 22, 11:07 America, New York. Rail unions vow to fight government strike threat. Transport Secretary Grant Shapps claims a new law would protect shipments from disruption.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
May 22, 10:03 America, New York. Your next Uber could be the bus. The slow pace at which ride volumes have recovered from their pandemic depths is the latest sign the industry might not become as pervasive as once hoped.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
May 22, 10 o'clock America, New York. A near-retiree wants to maximize his Social Security. Here's some advice. The nurse and educator considers returning to the private sector to boost his earnings potential. Global economy.
May 22, 9:24 America, New York. Millions at risk of death as Ukraine war hits food supplies, Egypt warns. Finance Minister Mohammed Ma'IT echoes UN warning that crisis could last for years. Armstrong Economics.
May 22, 9:07 America, New York. Private blog. The Gold and Benchmarks. Private blog. The Gold and AMP. Benchmarks private blog posts are exclusively available to Socrates subscribers. To sign up for Socrates or to learn more, please visit ask-socrates.com.
Global economy.
May 22, 9 o'clock America, New York. Davos and the new era of deglobalization. Technological progress suggests the turn from globalization can bring benefits as well as challenges.
Global economy.
May 22, 9 o'clock America, New York. Has the Fed's favorite inflation measure continued to fall? Market questions as the FT's guide to the week ahead. Daily FX Market News.
May 22, 8 o'clock America, New York. S&P P500 forecast for the week ahead. Bear market beckons as recession fears rise. The S&P P500 could remain biased to the downside in the coming days on overly bearish sentiment. The April US PCE report could be the next big catalyst for stocks.
Wall Street Journal Markets. May 22, 8 o'clock America, New York. Conditions are ripe for a deep bear market. Without investors starting to see a way through challenges and policy markets starting to help, any bear market rallies aren't likely to last. This would further damage confidence.
Wall Street Journal US Business. May 22, 7:55 America, New York. Saudi sovereign wealth fund buys stake in Royals investment firm. The purchase further intertwines the government with billionaire Prince Al Walid bin Talal, a high-profile investor who was once detained by the state over corruption allegations.
BBC News Business.
May 22, 7:36 America, New York. Eon UK boss warns 40% of customers face fuel poverty. Chief Executive Michael Lewis has called for government intervention to help struggling households.
BBC News Business.
May 22, 7:36 America, New York. Eon UK boss warns 40% of customers face fuel poverty. Chief Executive Michael Lewis has called for government intervention to help struggling households.
Marginal Revolution.
May 22, 7:34 America, New York. Testing freedom. I did a podcast with Brink Lindsay of the Niskanen Center. Here's one bit on the FDA's long history of banning home tests. Brink Lindsay. It's on the rapid testing that we had inexplicable delays.
New York Times Business.
May 22, 7 o'clock America, New York. The week in business. Stocks fall. The Buffalo shooting video continues to live online. The Fed releases the minutes from its last meeting, and Netflix lays off some workers.
Wall Street Journal US Business.
May 22, 5:30 America, New York. Macy's, Dollar General, Costco may offer clues on strength of consumer spending. Investors are looking for more signs that inflation and lingering effects from the COVID-19 pandemic are wearing on American consumers.
Wall Street Journal US Business.
May 22, 5:30 America, New York. Rising risk of recession creates new headache for Biden. The Federal Reserve's moves to fight inflation raise the risk of slower growth and even recession, and complicate President Biden's efforts to highlight bright spots in the economy.
New York Times Business.
May 22. 5 o'clock America New York, Lara Logan, once a star at CBS News, is now one for the far right. The former chief foreign affairs correspondent is now a popular guest on podcasts hosted by vaccine skeptics and deniers of the 2020 election. Lara Logan in 2016.
New York Times Business.
May 22. 5 o'clock America New York, the rules for hybrid work were always made up. As more and more workplaces pause or end the expectation of 3 days a week in the office, a large-scale return may never be on the horizon.
Marginal Revolution. May 22. 116 America New York, the stuff of horror movies? Though the trend is a positive one. We study the intergenerational persistence of inequality by estimating grandmother-mother associations in the loss of a child, using pooled data from 119 demographic and health surveys in 44 developing countries.
Armstrong Economics.
May 22. 009 America New York, How to Speak Bidenese. The post How to Speak Bidenese first appeared on Armstrong Economics.
Armstrong Economics.
May 22. 009 America New York, Kissinger on Ukraine. I am sure he would never remember me, but we met a long time ago in Washington and he taught me a lot. I had asked him the question about the China v. Russia tactic under Nixon.
BBC News Business.
May 21. 2027 America New York, Governments should subsidize food and energy, IMF boss. Kristalina Georgieva says government subsidies can help with the cost of living crisis.
BBC News. Business. May 21. 2027 America New York. Governments should subsidize food and energy, IMF boss. Kristalina Georgieva says government subsidies can help with the cost of living crisis.
Daily FX Market News.
May 21. 2000 America New York. Gold price rebound may fail as top central bankers sound off. Gold prices managed to rise last week, snapping a month-long losing streak. But hawkish guidance from the world's top central bankers may put the yellow metal back on defense.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
May 21. 1626 America New York, A New Path for Post-COVID Policy. The framework of public policy and public discourse are trapped in a technocratic state of mind. In the post-COVID world, not just public policy, but its entire framework needs to be reimagined to make it more participatory.